Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the map interface in Java. So the map interface in Java basically is a data structure which is based on key value pair. Okay, it stores the objects in the key value pair, right? And it is very much useful when we are implementing the graph data structure or when we are working with the web applications or REST applications. In that case, many times map data structure is very much useful. So today we will learn about the fundamentals of the map data structure. So let's begin with the first implementation, that is HashMap. Okay, now the HashMap data structure basically stores the value or objects in the key value pair, but the insertion order in the HashMap is not the same as we insert. Okay, it can be random. So first we define the data type of the key and value. So data type of key and value is integer, then HashMap. Then we insert some values. So let's say 2, 4, let's say 4, 8, map.put 10, 20 and 1, 2. Okay, so simply we'll print the map. Okay, and we will get our map. So you can see clearly the insertion order here is not maintained, right? Now there are two various ways to iterate the map. One is using the for each loop and second is using the internal for each method. Okay, so first let's see the external for each loop. So we can use for, then we will use map dot entry. So we are here using the entry because map interface don't extend the iterable interface, so we cannot directly iterate the map. So we need something which can provide a view of the map in the form of a data structure or an interface which extends the iterable interface. So we get a set view. To store that set view of the map, we need a special type of interface. Here is entry. So we define integer comma integer. Okay, and then we will get a entry set, and then we can just say entry dot get key and entry dot get value. Okay, so these are the two things how we can iterate the map. So if you see here, we can see we have iterated the map using the external for each loop. Okay, let me give some space, and now we will use a for each method that we can apply on the map object. So it takes two parameters, which is key comma value. You can name any of this, but key comma value is more suitable for here. And simply you can say key and value. Okay, it is as simple as that. So whichever you find easy, you can use it, but this one is more latest, like it came after Java 8. So this is more easy to understand also, so you can use this one. I would prefer that you should know this one. Now there are various methods in the map which you should know. So some of the methods are like contains key. So contains key, if you pass a key, suppose I pass 2, so yeah, it contains the key. And there is one more method which is contains value. So if any of the value corresponding to any key is present, then it will return true. So for the key 2, it is 2 is present as a key here, but there is no key in which 21 is present, right? So it returns a false. Next we have a method for put if absent. This method only inserts the key when the key is not present. In the case when key is present, it doesn't do anything, right? So if you try to insert 2 comma 8 suppose, and if you print map into it, then 2 will not get paired with 8. Okay, 2 will not have the value 8. If you want to override the value associated with the key 2, then you have to use this put method. Else, if you don't want that your existing values should get overridden in case the key is already present, then you should use put if absent. Okay, so these are the two use cases. Next is if you want to change your values using some logic for the keys, then there is a method known as compute. So map dot compute. Now compute has two variations. One is compute if present and one is compute if absent. So the logic is same. Compute if absent means if the key is not present, then the logic will work. It will insert the key and it will change the value. If the key is already present, then it will do, you should use compute if present. Okay, so both are different, right? So this method will only work when key is already present. If key is not present, it will not work. It will not work in the sense that it will not do anything, right? And map.compute if absent will only work when key does not exist in the map. So it will first insert the key and compute the value according to your given logic. So let's discuss for one of them. For the compute if absent, you can try on your own. Okay, so suppose for 2 I want, it takes a by function, so it takes 2 parameters basically, and I want to say that if value is less than key, in this case make it keyed into 2, else it should be value itself, right? So if we run it, so you can see we get 2 into 8, 2 associated with the 8, right? So this is how we got it. Now you can try for compute if absent. It works in the similar way, right? The syntax is the same. Okay, right. Now we discuss about our next implementation, that is linked hash map. So we will have integer comma integer linked map equal to new linked hash map. So linked map dot put 2 comma 6. Okay, linked map dot put suppose 6 comma 18, and linked map dot put 1 comma 3. Okay, so here the insertion order remains the same. Okay, it maintains the insertion order. So if you print it, you will see that the insertion order is same. So this is the only difference between HashMap and using linked HashMap. Rest everything that we have discussed till now is same. Next implementation that is important is TreeMap. But to use TreeMap, we should use the reference variable of navigable map interface, not map interface. The reason behind it is navigable map interface extends the map interface and it includes certain extra methods that is more useful when we are working with TreeMap. Okay, so let's use it. Okay, so we will use navigable map equal to new TreeMap. So navigable map dot put here let's use suppose 20 comma 30 dot put 10 comma 20, navigable dot put 50 comma 60. Now what does TreeMap is different is it sorts the map in the based on the keys. So in case of integer, it will sort based in the ascending order based on the keys. Okay, it will take the all the keys into consideration and it will sort according to the keys. Okay, in the ascending order. You can also provide it the custom logic, or you can say to sort in the descending order. In case of a string, it will do it in the alphabetical order, right? So if you see that 10, 20, 20, 30, 50, 60, so it got sorted out, right? If you want to reverse it, there are two ways to do that. First way is you can use descending map. Okay, so if you use descending map, it will give you it will reverse it for you. If you want to reverse it from start only, if you want a descending order only, then you can do comparator.reverse order. The actual map is already reversed in the descending way, and the descending map further reverses the map. Okay, so it makes it 10, 20, and 50. Right now, the next important method here I want to highlight is, it is the first entry and let's put colon here, and the last entry. So you can check what is the first entry in the map, what is the last entry in the map. Here it's kind of more useful. Also you can check for first key and last key, first key and last key, so 50 and 10, right? So these are some of the important methods here which is present. You can explore more methods as per your requirements, but I have presented you all the important methods that you should know when you are working with a map. One important methods that you should know, I just remember now, it is key set. Okay, which gives you the set of keys, okay, in the map. And there is also called values. It gives you list of values. So you get a set of keys because all the keys are unique. So no duplicate keys can be inserted in the map. So that's why it makes more sense to have a set of keys. But since multiple keys can have the same values, so it is more reasonable to have list of values, right? So in this case, you can have set of keys and set of values. You can this methods are applicable for all the implementation classes, and actually this value returns a collection view. Okay, so just remember this. So I want to highlight some of the things, like in case rather than having such a big names here, you can simply use var keyword. Okay, and when you are using var keyword, you should define your data structure here. Okay, integer comma integer, so that it is defined for this. Similarly for this also you should define it in this way so that it works properly, because generics should know this is the use case of a generics, that you have a compile time safety. Compiler should know in advance what data structure are you using and whether the operation that you are using on a particular data structure is applicable or not. Okay, so this makes a code more concise basically. Even in the case of where here also you can use var. If you don't remember all these map.entry and all, you can use here. Perfect. So these are some of the small things that I want to highlight here. So this basically completes our all the fundamental topics of the Java course 2023 playlist. Now I know that there are lots of topics still remaining in Java, but all the fundamental thing that you need to get started with Java, and after that you need to move to building some applications using Java, whether using Spring and all. So all the basic knowledge you will get once you complete this playlist, you are ready to go. Now all the different things like multi-threading, file handling, and all other things you can learn step by step. Okay, means you can learn on later also. Okay, so the goal of learning a language should be to learn the language, to get the fundamentals strong, and to build some applications with it. So the playlist that we have covered till now has made the foundation of that. You can now start with a Spring and Spring Boot, which we will definitely start, and also in the for the core Java related thing. So we will now work on solving various questions which will have involvement of Stream API, which will have involvement of various other topics in Java, which will have maybe involvement of JDBC. So we will see all the important things while solving the questions, so that the we gain the knowledge of various topics also, we get a familiarity with them, as well as we are able to develop a problem solving mindset also, right? So that's all for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.